is a container of biological control agents. They're typically shipped in a styrofoam container to maintain an even temperature during shipping. And when you do an unboxing, essentially there are cold packs to maintain the material at roughly 12 degrees Celsius. Here we can see a tray with pupae of Aphtanides aphthytomyza. This is a predatory midge, and what it does is the adults will fly about, find a location where there are aphids, go there, lay their eggs, and once the larvae hatch, the larvae will consume many hundreds of aphids. Aphtanides is also very useful as it will attack spider mite eggs, nymphal spider mites, larval thrips, and even whitefly nymphs. So it is a very, very effective predator. Here we have a very specialized predator, Neoseiulus phallacis. This is a spider mite predator, so it is a mite that feeds on mites. And as you can see, it's in a matrix of vermiculite, so there will be roughly 1,000 mites in a container of this size, and we'll be sprinkling this out around the plants. In addition, we have large containers. This is another predator mite. It's called Stradiolalaps simitis. And so once again, this is a mite that is contained in a substrate, and this is to be sprinkled out on the soil. This particular species, Stradiolalaps, goes in after fungus gnat larvae and thrips pupae in the soil. And lastly, we have another predatory mite. This is Neoseiulus cucumeris. It is a predator of thrips larvae. The adults of thrips are very difficult to prey on, and a fairly expensive predator that is used is Aureus tristicolor. We're not releasing that at this time, but instead we have Neoseiulus cucumeris, and hopefully in conjunction with phallacis, these two will hopefully feed on our thrips predators. But once again, this is adult mites in a substrate, and this will be distributed on the base of the plants and on the foliage of the plants. And here we have, for whiteflies, essentially these are small cards that are hung on plant material. It is Incarcia formosa. This is a wasp, and if we look up closely, there's little black dots. Those black dots are in fact whitefly pupae that are parasitized by this wasp. So we're putting out cards, one on every other plant, or every 5 plants in our case, and these adult wasps are going to emerge and seek out the nymphal forms of the whitefly. And Incarcia is pretty handy because not only does it parasitize nymphs, it will also feed on nymphs, so you get double the killing power from this particular predator.